Hey everyone. So we've had a very honest email from someone on the play course at the moment. I'm reading it out because for sure there will be other people feeling the same way, whether you're on the course or not. Claire, a quick report. I have listened to snippets of play and some of this week's webinar. It's all been too much to take on. I've had a deadline to meet this month, ending next Friday, completing paintings for an exhibition. I've been overwhelmed and gripped by fear. I'm trying to remain calm and feel comfortable with being in the space where I am feeling shaken, swamped, and inadequate. Completing tasks fills me with dread. Navigating things to do in a timeline is a crushing stress. All I want to do is disengage. Play is at the end of a long, dark tunnel, unreachable. I guess it's a blessing that all this is coming up. She said, not really thinking that for a moment by the sound of it. But yes, it is a blessing. And really what we're saying on the course is what you're feeling now is play. It's the rule of the game. It's the entry requirement that to really be in the world, to engage with form, to be in relationships, to put on exhibitions, to work, to produce, to love. What you're describing has to happen. That's the way of the world, and it's the way of us, because the world, how it appears, how reality appears, how other people appear, are our inner fears, insecurities, needs, shames manifested externally, always. And so we're engaging with an exhibition, but everything is looking real. So the thoughts of the deadline, the thoughts of what will happen if I don't meet it, the imagination of what other people will be thinking, that doesn't look like imagination. It looks true. And because it looks true, the whole system is resisting it and being traumatized by it. So these fears are coming out from the inside. They're being manifested as a future scenario, which then re-traumatizes the system, makes it more scared, provides more evidence of what a catastrophic failure we are. And from that more concrete belief in ourselves as inadequate and lacking and incomplete, there's more projection. And so it goes on. And that's the vicious circle that we get into. And all the time we're trying to be okay. You could hear it in the message. I'm trying to be present. I'm trying to sit in this discomfort. I'm trying to allow these feelings, but we're doing it, the agenda, we're doing that in order to feel peaceful ultimately, aren't we? We're doing it to get somewhere. And that's the thing that holds this whole thing in place, is that one day I'll be okay. One day I'll be whole. One day I'll be complete. One day my mental state will be fine. One day I'll never have an experience of rejection or stress. One day. And we're like a hamster on a wheel going round and round and round, or a greyhound chasing a rabbit. We'll never get it. We will never get it, because it's that search for the perfect experience, whether it's intellectually, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically. It's that maintains this whole circus. So we have to look at it completely the other way around. The entry requirement for life is that we will suffer. It's true, though. It's true. And we will suffer not because life is harsh, not because other people are cruel, but because there are things in our psyche. There are shocks and trauma and desperation embedded into our physicality that play out, that create projections, that create every single situation we're ever in. And the suffering is because we're trying within that to find freedom, to find peace, and we never can. So the suffering is the absolute gift. It is literally like we put our hand on a hot plate and the pain says, no, that's not the way. Don't rest your hand on there. Take it off, because to keep your hand there is insane. And so the suffering is saying, this is insane. Trying to find peace within this projection loop is insane. So, and it's really why I say to people, the thing that you've come here on a course of mine to fix, to get rid of, that's the thing that's going to amplify. It will ramp up because you're trying to get rid of it. You're trying to suppress it and numb it. And the more resistance there is, the more it's like springing out of us. It like puts itself everywhere. If we've got this deep fear of failure, of being inadequate, of being out of control, of being in the unknown, it's everywhere. And so forget trying to get rid of suffering. Forget it. Forget trying to have only the right emotions. Forget never being fearful, never being sad or jealous or angry or desperate. Forget that. And instead, in every single moment of suffering, see what's going on. So the whole purpose of the exhibition is not about showing paintings. The exhibition doesn't even exist yet. We're nowhere near an exhibition yet. We're in our own created reality game right now. So the exhibition, as it will be one day in reality, hasn't begun yet. This is just about being curious to what is going on within us. What I'm gripped by fear, says the participant. What is that fear? That's where we need to go. What is the absolute worst thing that is waking us up at night, is invading our every cell? What is that? Let's hang out and see what that really is. See what's really going on with that, because this isn't about painting right now. It's about healing. And the healing comes from sitting in the fear, sitting in whatever emotional state we're in, just to have it, because we were not ever able to have it before, and it's ruled our life as an underground dictator. The attempt to not have these feelings, to get rid of them at all cost, has run the show. And so now everything about the exhibition is a invitation to have the fullness of fear, have the fullness of desperation, have the fullness of horror and exasperation and shame and embarrassment and inadequacy, all of it. Have it all, because that's what we're in this for now. That's the rule of, that's the entry point for the game. That's where play, what it's really about. Yeah, we're not doing an exhibition at the moment. We are healing. That's it. Same as we're not in a relationship until we can be with these emotions that are coming up, with the horrors, with the embedded loss and trauma that we've experienced. We're with it. And then through that, it's through that experience that we start to move into reality, but we can't at the moment. Yeah. So it doesn't sound like play, I know, but if we consider that, excuse me, that play is immersion in form, play is really about this mind body becoming the tube between the subconscious, the universal, the unknown, and this world here, this world, very practical world of paintings and prices and clients and hangings. That play is that tube of immersion and flow. And for that tube to be wide open, it has to be wide open to whatever experience is there to be had. And so this is our work now, isn't it? This is our place. We have it. We witness the desperation. We're not trying to get anywhere. This is not about having a different experience. It's about having this experience right now. That's all there is. Yeah. All right. Thank you, darling. So much love to you. Thank you for your honesty. Bye.